If you guys want to see how I get my signature blonde highlights, then just keep watching. And also, huge disclaimer, I'm not a professional. You would get a much better job if you go to professionals, but I didn't, and I'll explain why. But here's what we're starting with. My natural hair color is basically like if you were to take a graphite mechanical pencil and doodle on a piece of paper. My natural hair color is like graphite lead pencil color. But these are the supplies you're going to need: gloves, brush, these protective eyewear that I got from Amazon. I'm obsessed. And this is the bleach I'm using. It's the Bright Dust-Free Vegan bleach. You can find it at Target, Walmart. And I'm just mixing it up in a paper bowl with those paint brushes that I showed earlier. And also, that was a fatal mistake. These paintbrushes are too thick. Get some from Michael's. They sell a lot at Michael's. Like, you can get like 10 for like $1 or something, you know, maybe a little more, but get some thinner brushes than what I have here. This is a little too thick, but it still worked out. You'll see. Now, why am I doing this myself? Why am I not just going to a salon? Well, I hate the smell of bleach. I hate it. And I also suffer from migraines that can give me an aura, which is basically where I go blind for like 20 minutes, and it's really scary, and they're triggered by really bright lights or really weird smells. So what you don't see is in this video I have all of the suction fans in my bathroom on. I turn the AC on fan mode, and then as soon as I'm done with painting all this in my hair, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna sit outside and get some fresh air. And you know, I'm sure there are some salons that offer that, but it's just as soon as I walk into a salon, I just hate the smell. It gives me so much anxiety. I know that's really weird. Maybe one day I'll get over it. And honestly, I probably need to get over it because it's probably easier to go to a salon than like do it all myself. But that's one reason I don't like the smell. And that's kind of why I like to do it myself. And I did it myself one time and it came out kind of good. And so now I just do it myself. But anyway, the way this technique I'm doing, I really don't know if there's a proper name for it. It obviously is not proper balayage, but if I were to say what it is, I mean, it kind of is like balayage, but I'm just painting the highlights on. And then whenever I get a really thick highlight, I'm gonna go in with a little cotton round. Usually I like to use the flat cotton rounds, but today you'll see I use the cotton balls, but that's another mistake I made. I didn't do a perfect job this time. I actually had to go in and go in the next day and fix up a few spots, and even then it wasn't perfect. So again, I recommend just going to a salon. Yeah, and Brad Mondo, I watched some of his videos. He's probably going to not fully like this technique that I'm doing here, but I feel like also I can kind of get away with doing this because my hair is so thin. Naturally, it's thin. It's not thinning. I've had thin hair my whole life. It's also fine, very fine texture. So it's also porous. I've been told it's porous, so it absorbs dye, it absorbs bleach like super fast and really well, and it tones well. It tones really, really fast. I one time did get my hair professionally full highlight of blonde. It took her so long. She did the most beautiful like baby highlights all over my head. And then she goes in and she tones it, and she leaves the toner on too long, and it ended up like dyeing my whole head darker, like this darker gray graphite lead color. And even she like knew she messed up, and so I had to go in the next week and she did a whole new set of highlights all over my hair just because she left the toner in too long. So she was like, yeah, your hair is so porous. So that's why, if I can somewhat get away with this, that's the only reason why. But I will say I do really like this bleach, this bright bleach. Oh, we're gonna go fast forward, speedy fast here. I also just use my fingers to kind of work it in some places, but you have to be careful with that because if you get any of this bleach on any of like the lower hair underneath, you're gonna get these bleach splotches and it's gonna look terrible. So don't do that. And also, I started at the top because the lower part of my hair, you know, is like lighter. So I started at the top and it works for me. So you can see I'm just painting lines and lines, and then here I am with the cotton balls. I put those there so that that bleach doesn't touch the underparts and I don't get any splotches. By the way, I really love these glasses. I don't wear glasses. I have great vision actually, but if I ever got glasses, I would want to get some in this shape. But I really like that they are protective on the top so that if bleach falls off, it's not going to fall on your eye or fall on your eyelash or something. If I do go to the salon again, I'll probably wear these glasses. Okay, so I didn't cover my head with anything. I just left it in my hair like this, went outside, and I think I left it in for 45 minutes to an hour. It was probably like 55 minutes. I'm taking everything out, taking my glasses off, and I'm about to hop in the shower. I have a little spray thingy in my shower, as you can see, and I really get it all out. And I leave this purple shampoo on for 5 minutes. Usually that's not enough to tone it, so I'll go in the next day like this, put it all over my head like this for like 20-30 minutes. I avoid the super white part so that it doesn't turn my hair purple. That's the Eva NYC purple shampoo. Highly recommended. But anyway, I can tone it even more, and I like the way it turned out. If you like this, give this video a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.